mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to how radio be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
make me cancel this L. She said hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, but she good as gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
stealing away. I know some got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer. Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta. Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us. Why I keep getting all of these chances. Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper.
It's week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers Athletic Corner. He's been more than just a cover guy this season with 36 tackles to his credit. It's the 49ers and the Buccaneers, next on Madden Football.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody.
Let's go now.
They'll start this series with an option left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The tight end going in motion right. 2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Setting up the screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings... Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They start with 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. One of the tight ends in motion left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Looking for a throw here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down.
The give to Bailey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That finds Jacobs complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Option design here. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape. Trying down the middle with Bailey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers. Throwing from near his own goal line. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works this one up to the 11-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
Tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Designer say Gucci Prada print DOE I'm a condo rich big Dolce Diva Donda Dundada Tokyo Honda drip they mistaken I'm that wrist they frozen QQ let's go I'ma get
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we ain't friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I beat by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type, my type.
Freddie T, it's about time. I feel like every
It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, it's the 49ers' rangy cornerback. He's been more than just a cover guy this season with 36 tackles to his credit. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this present. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
He gets that to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's a run going left. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Let's go now. Reload. Reload. Hey.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now, faking the give, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's an Arizona first down. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Back to throw. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Roll. Check. Panthers.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this will be a Cardinals first down. Good running. Gets them to about the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
False start, offense.
Ready. Set up.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the 9 here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Alert! Alert! Check go!
They'll throw out of the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. Bring it.
They'll try to run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round.